what's the business behind Trapflix? Like,
the business structure for Trapflix is first and foremost to invest into a platform that I can showcase my talent. I've achieved that at this moment. I want everybody to download my app. It's free. Trapflix.
Go download Trapflix right now. It's free.
Download my shit.
If you say you mess with JT, go download it.
Listen, the platform is the money. The movies mixed with the platform. So the business behind Trapflix is I made all these movies and I got bootleg, but once I made Trapflix, now I got something that I can monetize, right? Okay. To monetize, you need to have a proper software, your own application, your website. By me investing into Trapflix, when I started in 2015, I hooked up with Dame Dash, Snoop Dogg. Some things didn't go right. That's okay. I'm not talking down on them. But what I knew was I got to shut this down now, and I got to find a new team to build me another Trapflix. From 2016 when I shut down all the way to 2023, that's how long I was out of business. Part of that time,
I was just this year you got the platform back up.
I got it back running July 8th.
So how long did it take you to create the back end?
From 2016 to now, I went through 5 companies and lost about $50,000 in investing money into software developers that I didn't understand at the time. A front-end developer and a back-end developer are 2 different developers.
Yeah. When
I started, I got lucky with a man that know the front end and the back end. And he had a team that helped with both aspects. So I got it done quick. Mm. When Trapflix started gaining notoriety, bigger companies came and bought them niggas out. And now I can't get no business with them because now they like, Fed, we signed contracts with some new people. But we signed it off of what we built for you. So I helped them get on, and I got cut out once again. I moved to Africa 2019. Before I went to Africa, I paid some companies to try to build a new Trapflix. I only got the front end. The back end is what shows you your analytics. Who registered? What city? Was it a phone? Was it a website? You feel me? Okay. Did they get on through Facebook? Was it a link? Like, it tells you every aspect of your users.
So you went to Africa and you got the whole thing set up.
Now, I moved to Africa 2019. 2016, Trapflix shut down. 2019, 2018 and 19, I paid some developers from other countries through an app or through a website called Fiverr.
Okay.
Anybody who's looking for certain shit, you can go on this thing called Fiverr and find people, right? These people who I paid, though, they only built me the front end, so it looked so gorgeous, I just knew I was going to be back in business. But what I realized...
So it's pretty much like a car with no motor.
It's a beautiful car with no motor, no training, no nothing, no electric, no nothing, right?
Yeah.
But you're so pretty. So there are designers who are specialists at getting you to keep sending them money. But when you asking for your back end, okay, I see this app. How does it work? How do I load my films? See, the back end is what lets you put the films, the album cover, the credits for the film.
Yeah.
You can move the albums around. Okay, this is how it come on when you turn the app on. I think I need to move this movie over or move that one over. Okay, I need to move this one to this channel. You feel me? Man, I went through 5 companies. No, I went through 4 companies that built me a front end and never got my back end.
So education,
and that's how you can get ripped off as investing in the software. If your software developer got any wiggle type to him, he could drag you out. And by the time I caught on, I'm like, damn, man, I didn't invest in money into something that I don't even have access to my own back end. So at a certain point, I stopped paying and said, go ahead, keep it. Find somebody else. I did that 4 times, man, got my heart broke. But last year, around summertime, I had a dude who did build me one with some slight back end, but it still wasn't working right. So I told him, I'm gonna pay you right now to find me the professional company in Nairobi, Kenya, who can actually build this thing for me. If you find that, I'm gonna just pay you for that. Because you did the best you could. I found some young college students and they was coming to my house and they was working. So they did the best they could. But I'm like, these not advanced developers. These are what's the word?
Interns?
No. I had them intern for me, but the level of development skills, it wasn't senior developers.
Yeah.
What's the other word when you first start? Junior developers. That's what I had. So then he found me some senior developers. So now I got to pay some more money. I paid that money and they began working. They made my website first. I was very happy. The app took me about 6 more months. Literally this whole year, I thought I would have my app out by Christmas. I didn't get it out by July. So they wasn't honest with me in terms of time frame. But for me to go to Africa and just go through all that hell, and now when you go to the app store,
I downloaded it. I seen it. Yeah, I got it.
Working. So now I got another company that's not from America, but their head guy is from America. They understand the terms and conditions of iOS and Android better than my Africans because yes, they can make an app. Yes, they can make a website, but the terms and conditions from America, they are a little stricter. They kind of just doing shit how they want to do it. But for instance, if you make an app, you got to have a privacy policy thing on there. You got to have another thing on there to let people delete this app if they don't want it. You got to have another little guideline that says that, do you want me to gather your data or not? But what they made, they just making it work, but they forgetting to add all these
stuff.
Boy, listen. Yeah. So I'm going through some right now trying to get updated. Because Apple and Android is telling me, hey, we already allowed you in here, but you gotta add this, and this. You gotta have a privacy policy. You gotta have a non-disclosure or that button that tells people, do you want me to track you or not? Yes or no. That gotta be part of that. So these niggas made it without some of these things. So Apple let us in, Android let us in, but the new version of it, they've been blocking us because they're like, hey, you gotta have this, and this. So I said, you know what? If I'm serious about Trapflix, I better find a new team that's over here. They got me up and running. Find a team over here that can take over, pay them their final balance, and then I'll use them if I need them. But a new team to make Trapflix better and up to speed according to the American law. Africa law is different than American law. Europe is different than America. Like each one had the things that they tripping about, but America, they got the big checklist of shit they tripping on. We need to be able to delete this app. We need to give the user the chance to say yes or no to this tracking about their data, and you know how it say.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're
talking
about.
Like Instagram, it say, do you want us to track you? Or if you go to Google and it'd be like, do you want us to track you?
Yeah.
Hell no. But mine didn't have that.
Yeah. So with Trapflix, say if I got a movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't got nowhere to put it at.
Mm-hmm.
Could I call you up and put it on there?
Yes, sir. And right now I'm not monetized. There's no commercials, so I don't have a payout. But as my viewers increase, my goal is to be at 100,000 subscribers. Like on my next update, that's when I'm gonna start promoting Trapflix to the world. Like download the app, because then I'll be able to have advertising companies, commercials coming on. And instead of me splitting money with YouTube and Tubi, shout out to Tubi. They got the free version. They reeled everybody in with that free shit. But then you gotta watch 4 commercials. 5 commercials. Guess how much a commercial on Tubi be going for?
How much?
$25, $50 per commercial. So one view of your movie might make $250,000 per view.
Oh, you said 25,000?
$25 per commercial coming on. $50 commercial. Nike, Apple Watch, or the Apple, like, you know, they charging money for that. So
hold up. So they get paid $25
per view
each time. Oh, per view.
So if you watch a movie,
okay,
and that commercial come on, and you watched it, that's $25.
They just made $25 off. So
and that's why they
$100 if I watch the whole movie.
If you watch the whole movie, all the commercials come on, and some of the commercials $50 per commercial.
That's heavy.
So you feel me? So if they spend $50,000, right? Okay, so that's 50,000. So that's 1,000 commercials, right? But if you spend 50,000 up front, we give you 100 or 2,000 commercials for your 50,000.
Okay, so
because it's like if you spending like a big company might say we spending 250,000. So now instead of $50 per commercial, it might drop down $10 because they just spent 50,000 or 500,000 or 200,000. So when you as an individual watch one movie on there, your view might be worth $100-something. That's why Tubi taking over because they paying out the most money. YouTube ain't paying out like Tubi paying out. YouTube pay every 30 days. Tubi pay every 3 months. If 1,000 people watch your movie this month, do the math.
Yeah.
See? Yeah. That's 100,000 damn near off 1,000 people watching your whole movie. Crazy money. And
so you going with that business model?
I'm going with that business model. I want my to be free, but I want to get my money from the advertisers who want to be on my platform.
There you have it, because everybody is used to this free with YouTube and you know what I'm saying? They used to free. Like, I ain't even lie to you. When you came out before, I was gonna download it, but I was like, man, I don't want. What you want, like $19 or something?
I think $15 and $45 for the year.
Yeah, I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do it.
Nah, that's okay, because one thing, it gotta get popular first.
Yeah.
Once you popular, then nigga ain't got no problem. Why? I got some exclusive. JT got exclusive shit on this motherfucker.